Often overlooked, the kitchen range hood is one of the most important appliances in the home, helping protect indoor air quality and our health. Joining us today is Jay Little from the team at Schwagen. It's good to have you with me. Why are kitchens one of the biggest sources of indoor pollution? Take us through a bit about this.
Yeah, great question. Thanks for having me, by the way. So the cooking process causes the most pollutants in the home. So it causes a lot of VOCs, carbon monoxide, condensation, and over a long period of time, that can cause things like black mold, which are incredibly bad for your health.
Absolutely, and it's funny when you think about this. I mean, I think when I cook, I create toxic fumes by accident, and maybe when I'm burning things. But let's talk about range hoods being often overlooked, and we're talking about those things you pull out that suck the air all the way through.
Exactly. So the range hood is the only product specifically designed to take all those air pollutants out of your home. So none of those sort of beautiful cooktops and ovens and those kind of products. They're beautiful and great and work fantastically, but the range hood is specifically designed to keep you healthy and the longevity of your home as well.
And now that I'm picturing what you've said about black mold and being overlooked, I'm picturing some of the rental properties that I've lived in over the years, and they were some pretty, like, you'd pull it out and it would fall down a little bit, or it just wasn't functioning correctly.
Correct.
Or caked with goodness knows what. What short and long-term health issues, though, did you want to highlight when it comes to this poor indoor air quality, and who's most at risk? Yeah,
so the most at risk are probably the elderly, young children, people with autoimmune or current health issues, things like that. In the short term, things like headaches, dizziness, fatigue, those kind of things. But in the long term, unfortunately, it can be dire straits, cancers and all those kind of terrible diseases.
Yeah, when we talk about carcinogens, etc.
Correct.
But how should builders, designers and families, of course, rethink range hoods in modern times? Are there products or project ways that are being managed to increase the efficiency of these things?
Yeah, so in the modern home, the envelope of the home is much tighter. So that's great for energy efficiency, great for heating and cooling and those kind of things, but it's not great for getting fresh air, getting nice, the quality of the air through the home. So maybe when designing a home, think about getting that fresh air, using mechanical ventilation like range hoods and exhaust fans, and making sure that the house breathes, most importantly.
It's interesting now that I'm considering these things, and again, often overlooked. Where does HEPA filters and things like that come into play with all of this? Is the fan and the technology behind some of these range hoods all inclusive when it comes to this stuff?
Yeah, sure. So with the Schwagen range hoods, we have a filtration system, a 7-layer filtration system at the source of the cook. But also, what's unique about our product is the motor is actually on the roof. So we take all those pollutants and draw it through the ducting and outside the house. So it never goes inside the home. So, yeah.
That's very cool. And now again, I'm picturing those cruddy little fans that are covered in stuff that perhaps don't quite do what they need to be doing.
It's a very overlooked product, and it's incredibly important for your house.
So Jay, take us through a little bit about the range that Schwagen offers and what you guys are working on at the moment. When people head to the website or start looking at some of the products, what can they expect to see?
Yeah, sure. So as I said, we're known for our silent range hoods. That's our main core
noise,
value.
the other thing about them.
Correct.
They're loud.
Correct. So noise pollution is another thing that people don't use a range hood because it's incredibly loud.
Yeah.
The unique ISP or selling proposition for us is that the motor is on the roof. And it's completely silent, so all you hear is air noise, and that's it.
Nice.
So it's you want to turn it on.
Yeah. Well, I'm generally trying to turn it on because I'm cooking something that's burning, and then my fiance's telling me, "Can you turn the range hood off?" Because it gives her, she just hates the noise of it. She's trying to watch telly. So I'm starting to see you're fixing a few problems here.
Exactly.
Jay, if people want to find out more about the products, if they want to take a look at their own range hoods at home, what should they be looking for, and where can they go to find out more info?
Sure. So noise is one thing, making sure that it's ducted correctly in your current range hood. But if you would like to upgrade your range hood or buy a new range hood, schwagen.com.au is your best bet. We also have a page specifically about indoor air quality as well, so that's really important if you need more advice. But we're also available in 900 stores in Australia. Nice. So we have a big footprint, so you'll find a retailer locally to you.
Beautiful stuff. And mate, thank you for joining us on the program, bringing this to our attention, and of course reminding me of some of the horror stories I can remember from my rental days. But thank you again.
Thanks for having me.